Hello everybody and welcome back. This is MarkGamingShark. Today I'm bringing you another Blade&Soul video here. This one is the full Lyn female customization here in Blade&Soul. And here we are. I think we're going to choose Summoner. For customization purposes, you know, the class you choose is not needed. But, you know, as you're creating, you're going to be wanting to choose that character. So we're going to go ahead and get into it here. And this is the default here. And then we can go to different backgrounds so you can see how your character can look in different lighting. There is also lighting here at the end too. We will be able to show you guys all of that. So we'll get into it. These are the presets here. There are quite a few here. All different kinds of presets. You know, you don't have to do this, but this is a good little area to get your starting point of what you'd like to choose. So I think we're going to choose this last one for a good starting port. She looks adorable already. So we're going to go into it and we'll zoom in here to the face. And these are just presets. Later on in the video we'll be getting into the full customization part of, you know, the facial details we can go into. I actually like that one, so we're going to keep with that one. I'm going to go zoom out here so everybody can see the skin tones here. And then we can zoom in here with face gloss. You can see face just one a bit shinier there. You know, you can adjust that to however you'd like. I'm not too much of a fan of glistening everywhere. Same with your skin gloss. You can soup that up and just be as shiny as possible, or, you know, none at all. Alright, and then we're going to go through the hair options here. There are quite a few different hair options here for the female Lyn. Zoom out. I think we'll stick with that hairstyle as well. Alright, now we'll go through the different hair colors here. There are just so many different colors here. Alright, I think we're going to go with more of a pinker shade there. Kind of like that. We're going to go here. These are different kinds of ears and tails you can have. And unfortunately, you can't choose either one. So like, you can't choose the ears and then choose the tail. They come together. It's kind of one set. That may be a customization with all the customization here in Blade&Soul. I thought they may have had that, but I can understand why they don't have that option. May throw it off quite a bit there, because you'd be running around people with puppy dog ears and have some weird, strange tails. You know, that one's very catchy and fluffy. Oh, that one definitely beats it on the fluffy scale. Very fiery. I'm debating now between this one and the lighter color here. I'm leaning a little bit more towards this. This one's just a little more eye-popping, I think, with the colors here. We're going to move on to body type. You can adjust it. These are just preset body types. You can adjust the full body with everything you'd like in it. Towards the end of the video, we will have that. We're going to stick with this one right here. Because we are Lynn, we're going to try to be tiny anyway. We're naturally the smallest little race in all of Blade&Soul here anyway. So, you know, we're going to want to be just tiny and cute. And we're going to zoom in here for the different pupils. As I said before in the male Lynn video, the Lynn tend to have the lowest amount of different pupils. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe just because their eyes are so naturally huge that they decided to go this way. But we're going to stick with this one, and then we'll change the pupil color here. I think we're going to stick with this one right here. And then we have the eye whites color, or the whites of your eyes right there, on the outside of your pupil. You can see as we're going down, it's increasingly getting darker and darker. We're going to stick right there. Brow type. You can see right here, this is just your eyebrows. We could have none, or go through all of them here. Kind of like that one. Also, it'll help us show off a little bit of the colors here whenever you're changing your eyebrows. Now it says facial hair because they just basically took whatever this line of coding they have for it and threw it in there. This is the same for the male, so they didn't change that or anything. The females cannot have facial hair here in Blade&Soul, so you can't be running around as female with a beard or anything. Although that would make it crazier, pretty intense. But we're gonna. I don't know if we want a pinker color, because you know normally your hair color is the same throughout your body, but we may go for, yeah, a brownish color there. So go to the eyelashes, which is right here. The Lin tend to have a lot thicker eyelashes than the other races I've been playing through here. I'm not entirely sure why, but maybe just because they're so tiny, details won't show up too well on them compared to the other races, unless you're like zoomed super close in. So we're gonna go on to cosmetics. Probably won't be able to tell much. We'll have to turn the eyeliner intensity up, which should be right here. And kind of like that one, so we're going to keep that one. And then you can change the color right here as well. And we're running through here. Got a bit of different eyeliner colors you can choose from. Kind of like that one. So we're going to keep that one. We're going to keep it on density. You can adjust, to whatever intensity you would like. And then you have the eyeshadow, which is just around it again. Pretty crazy. We will go through the colors for that. I don't know if we may need to scale this back to black so you can see the colors come through a little bit better here. So many different colors here, all just so your eyes can really pop and look beautiful here in Blade&Soul. But we're going to keep that pretty minuscule, and then we're going to go back to our color here, because I kind of like how that's looking. You have blush color. This is for females. Males do not have a blush color for them, so this would be, just your cheeks. You're going to turn up the intensity so you can see a little better. Lin are so far the first ones I've noticed that it actually extends this far under their eyes to get that kind of like cute anime look. Most of them are just on the cheek side of the other female characters, but we'll go through here. And we're going to keep it with a pink one, but we're going to scale it back in intensity. So we're going to have just a little bit going through there. And then you have the lips. We're going to change the intensity so you can see the colors all. And there are so many lip colors. I think they took all the colors they have out of all the other things here and just threw them into the lip colors to make you really be able to customize the lips here. So many colors. I think we're gonna go with maybe that pink kind of color we've been going with, but we're gonna scale it back a tad. And then you have the gloss, which is the shine that you can see right here. And you can scale that how you'd like, but we're gonna keep well, maybe we'll have a little bit of gloss on there. Alright, and now we're going into facial decorations. The Lin being the only ones to have the panda face, which can be adorable and scary at the same time, depending on how your character is starting to look. If you have certain facial features, it can be can make your character look almost sickly, but it can be super cute if you have it done correctly. You have these scars for all the super hardcore Lin that are battle torn and have been fighting forever. Not typically what you think of whenever you see Lin, because they're cute little adorable ones, and then you have little stops here. That's a cute little one. I think we'll keep that one right there. It fits with the whole pink theme we're going with. We're going on to face customization now. So this is your complexion. You can see how it slightly changes here. We're going to go with this one because this is typically the more youthful, going into the more rugged to older complexions as you go down the line. And we have brow position. Can move it up and down. We're going to keep it about right there. The angle, you know, you can be super angry or, you know, compassionate. We're going to keep ours up and then maybe put the position down a little. Alright, and then we had forehead depth. We'll have to turn it to this side so you can see it. See as it moves up and down here. We want ours a little bit, not too much. We have the eye position, where it sits on your face. One ours about right there. Eye size. You can have your eyes completely closed or wide open. We're gonna go to just a little bit. We want them still pretty far open here. And then the width. You can adjust that how you'd like it. And keep it right there. Pupil size. You can go to that good classic anime like, I've seen something. It's happened. Or, you know, to a more cutesy eyeball, I suppose. Position, this is where it sits within your eye. As you can see, it's moving around here. And we'll sit it about right there. It's not going to be very noticeable, I don't think, in-game. Nobody's going to be running up and complimenting you on your eyeball positioning, or your pupil positioning. But you never know. People may get into extreme detail, which you definitely can here in Blade&Soul. The tails, that would be the ends right here. You keep it around right there. The distance apart on your face. We want them a little bit wider set so that you can get that cutesy anime look going on. You know, everybody's going to have something different because it is customization here. And then you have the depth, which we'll have to turn to the side here. And we're going to want them to sink back a little bit there. Alright, moving on to the nose. Positioning, you know, how long you want your nose, I suppose. Have it about right there. The width, side to side. Have a big nose. This reminds me a lot of that one girl from the Goofy movie. How she's turning out right now, but I don't know. We could have that if we wanted to. We'll scale it back a tad here. Nostril type. It'll move it up and down. It's a little more noticeable here for other races. The Lin, not so much, especially the nostril. And then you have the height, which is just how big your nose is. Have it about right there. And then moving on to the mouth. You move it up and down. May want it a little higher there. The width, how big you want your mouth to be. Upper lip, you typically want that a little bit, almost half the size as your lower lip here, just to make it look normal, I suppose. That's the typical look. And then you have your mouth type, which is just, you know, what kind of face are you going to be doing? That one looks kind of adorable, so we're going to keep that. And then the tails of them, you can change them, which is just the very ends of your lip there. And then the depth will turn here. Well, we're going to keep it about right there. Alright, moving on, we have the jaw length. We may have to turn to the side here a little bit. And then you can make it a little bit longer if you'd like. I think we're going to go right there. Chin width. Maybe a tad. Yeah. And then the depth, which we'll be able to see here. Creep it a little bit flat there. And then the angle, which is your jaw line. Alright, now we have the head, which is just width-wise how you're going to scale your head. So we're going to keep it pretty normal to where we had it. Cheekbones. We're going to mess around here. Have a little bit tinier cheek, and then the cheek size. Moving down, we have the different types of wrinkles. In order to see basically any of these, we have to turn them up. You can scale them to the intensity, as you can see. We're going to turn them all up so everybody can see the different kinds. You can really get some heavy wrinkles there. But then you go super intense on wrinkles there. You can adjust these how you'd like them. If you're going for that more old, rugged look, we're going for more of a cute little youth here for our Lynn, as most girls probably will be playing, and even guys. You know, you can't throw out that. I guarantee you there will be probably a lot of guys playing girl characters, especially in Blade&Soul. We're going to move on now to the body customization. And we have our head size. That scales the entire head, but we are going to keep it about right there. Neck thickness, turn a little bit to the side so you can see that. Keep it about right there. The length, we want our head pretty low through our neck here. Torso size, this will be right in your chest area typically. So it's a little bit difficult to see here on the Lynn compared to other ones. There we go. We're going to keep it about right there. Shoulder height, where it sits on your shoulders there. Keep it right there. Width, side to side, as you can see where it's placing here. We're going to go right there. And then shoulder size, you know, if you're going for a more muscular look, the more shoulder size is that top part there. And go about right there. Arm thickness, we're going to scale it back a tad. And then length, you can see it popping up and down here. Hand size, make your hands huge, tiny, however you'd like them. And then hand length, or as I like to refer to it as your finger length, because it just scales your fingers with your hand. Alright, moving on to the pelvis here, which would be your butt. You can move that. As you can see, it kind of gets a little bit wider here. So if you're going for different ones, you know, if you want more of a butt, make that max. Same with thickness here. You make that thicker. That will also give you more of a butt as well. But we're going to scale that back a bit. And then you have thigh length here. You move that up and down. That'll just make you taller, shorter in your thigh region. The width is just will increase or decrease the thickness here around your thigh. Same here with the calf, up and down for the length. And then the width if you want a little more on your calves here. And then foot size, you can barely see here on most of it. You can increase and decrease that. Lynn being very tiny, we're going to have tiny little feet here. Build, this is scales your entire proportions that you just made all together. So you can be super skinny or have a little more added on to you as well. We're going to scale it back here. And then we have height, you know, that will just scale your entire character again. You can be super tiny and super adorable if you so choose, but we're going to go about the normal height here. Alright, we're going to move on over here to the pose. There's different poses here, different ones for each race as well, and this are the Lynn. And if that isn't super adorable, I don't know what is. That reminds me a lot of Terra, the Elin, with their little poses of their dances and all that. Alright, we'll move on to the outfits here. And then you have the different lighting here that you can do with the different costumes, or as you're customizing to see exactly how the colors will reflect off you. And as you can see, this even gives a bit of a green tint to it in this lighting, and then almost demonic. But then back to nice and cute. And then we'll go through the voices here so you can hear all those.
This is only the beginning. Hurrah! No one will stand against me.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
There's a whole world to explore.
For justice and for vengeance.
One of us isn't leaving here alive.
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
There's a whole world to explore.
I think that's the best one for this one. And other than that, that is it for the female Lynn customization here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below of more Blade&Soul videos that you would like to see in the future. If you want to stay up to date on all the videos, including Blade&Soul, that I'm going to be releasing, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.